Question number 9, Eugenie Sage.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Primary Industries and asks, is the Ruataniwha irrigation scheme one of the schemes he believes will have, and I quote, real benefits for the environment?
Honourable Stephen Joyce.
On behalf of the Minister for Primary Industries, yes.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Eugenie Sage.
If the Ruataniwha Dam will have real benefits for the environment, why is the Hawke's Bay Regional Council promoting a plan change for the scheme that would increase allowable levels of nitrate in the Tuki catchment by more than 1,000%?
Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Mr Speaker, on behalf of the Minister of Primary Industries, I don't have all that information to hand. The reason the Minister of Primary Industries is in favour of the environmental benefits of the Ruataniwha scheme is that it will return the summer flows in the Tuki River to close to natural summer flows. It will provide enhanced recreational opportunities, primarily with the reservoir. It will create a safe habitat for threatened species within the reservoir and will reduce pressure on groundwater extraction because it anticipates replacing existing groundwater extraction with a combination of run-of-river and stored water. So improved summer flows and flushing flows will assist the management of nuisance weed and algae growth.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Eugenie Sage.
How does building a dam, which would block fish passage and prevent threatened species such as long-finned eel from migrating, provide real benefits for the environment and improve habitats for fish, as the Minister for Primary Industries claimed in a press statement about irrigation in May?
Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Mr Speaker, again, on behalf of the Minister, I think I've probably answered that to some degree in the previous supplementary. In the examples I gave of where it would improve the environmental benefits for the river and for the catchment. These were, of course, the returning of the summer flows close to natural levels, enhanced recreational opportunities, creation of safe habitat for threatened species, and reducing pressure on groundwater extraction. And probably that last one is one of the most important ones. And I would have thought that the Greens, rather than just going to their standard response of don't do anything, would properly consider the environmental benefits of this project.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Honourable Chris Tremaine.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My supplementary to the Minister. What reports has the Minister seen in opposition to the Ruataniwha Dam?
Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Well, Mr Speaker, I think we can take it as read as that the Greens are opposed to it. The interesting question is other people, and I saw a news article from last month where a spokesperson from a particular organisation was quoted as saying that that organisation is against the dam or would not support the dam or indeed any future water storage schemes. Then, unfortunately, there's another article from another spokesperson for that same organisation from October last year who's quoted as saying a dam will potentially provide a big economic boost to the region. So it's a little bit confusing. Of course, that is the Labor Party, but it's not the first time. Of course, they opposed the Sky City Convention Centre, but 3 of their members were actually in the Sky City box last weekend.
Order. 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 Supplementary question, Eugenie Sage. Order. Listen, order. The members have had their bit of fun. I've now called Eugenie Sage for a supplementary.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Does he consider that the...
Order. Point of order. Honourable Stephen Joyce.
I made an error, Mr Speaker, in my previous answer. Apparently the number is 4.
Order. And if the member wants to seek to change an answer, there's a more appropriate way to do it. Supplementary question, Eugenie Sage.
Thank you.
Eugenie Sage, if she has a supplementary.
Does he consider that the Hawke's Bay Regional Council has received good advice on environmental and water quality issues associated with the Ruataniwha scheme when the mayors of Napier and Hastings have said there is a risk around independent advice being provided to the council when the council has the same CEO as the Hawke's Bay Regional Investment Company, which is promoting the dam scheme?
Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Mr Speaker, on behalf of the Minister, I would note for the member that the consents and the application for consents of that particular project is actually being called in and heard by the EPA, which means it won't be a matter for consideration by any of the councils in the region. It will be actually dealt with by the Independent Board of Inquiry, which is probably the best place for it to be.
Point of order.
Point of order, Eugenie
I
Sage.
seek leave to table a letter from the Mayor of Napier City Council, Barbara Arnott, the Mayor of Hastings District Council, Lawrence Yule, to the Chair of the Hawke's Bay Regional Council, Fenton Wilson, about their issues with the...
Leave us a sort to table that letter. Is there any objection? No objection. There is objection, I'm sorry. It will not be tabled. Question number 10, the Honourable Clayton Cosgrove.
Mr Speaker, my question is to the Minister of State-Owned Enterprises and asks,